had sometimes played chess. And when
Good morning. Welcome to a new coffee talk. I am currently in Tokyo. I'm gonna get ready for the day. We are staying here with a friend of ours, Mayumi, which has been so nice. I feel there's also a difference when you like stay in a hotel or in an actual apartment with like a kitchen and stuff like that. Like it almost feels a little bit like we live here in Tokyo for the week. And yeah, I thought while I do my makeup and get ready, I thought it would be really fun to do a little coffee talk. I am not going to make a coffee or a matcha here at home, but we're gonna get out because Tokyo has so many amazing cafes and I want to take you to a really cute neighborhood, to a cafe that I actually walked by yesterday. So yeah, let's get ready with me and we're gonna head out. Done. I'm trying to do a very minimal makeup because it is so hot outside. So from the moment you get outside, it is basically melting. So I kind of want to keep it very light. I'm gonna put a little highlighter on. This from Charlotte Tilbury, the Beauty Lightwent, is my absolute favorite. I've been using this for years and I just love it. The only downside of it is the traveling with it because it gets a little messy, but even if it gets messy, I often put it in a little bag. Like it gives the most beautiful glow. Just gonna tap it. I mean, look at this. Also, I am so pale. I feel I've like not been outside like in nature and stuff a lot this summer, and obviously I was sick last week, so I just feel my skin, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I always feel a little bit better when I'm more tan, and I used to tan a little in LA where I do like a little fake tan, but I don't think you can even buy fake tan here. I feel people don't really want to be tan. It's so funny how that works, that in one part of the world we are all fake tanning, and then on other sides of the world people are wearing umbrellas because they do not want to get tan at all. It is a twisted world. Okay, so for my lip color, I see a lot of comments down below always asking about my lip color. I feel like I mix a lot of them every time, every day. I'm wearing something different, whatever I can find, but I've been really liking these Kosas ones. This is the lip liner Hot Liner, Hyaluronic Acid Contouring Lip Liner. I think this is the color 100. Okay, I need a mirror for this. Is this dry out? Why is this thing not working? Maybe it's done. I'm like not sure what's happening. We're gonna do a different one. No lip liner, so I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Chest Kiss. I really like this color. It's like very subtle, a little pinkish. There we go, pretty. Okay, so we have a meeting today as well, so I don't know what I'm going to wear. It's been honestly a struggle because it is so hot outside. Like I truly don't know what to wear. I don't know if I want to put my hair like sleek back today or just like loose. I'm gonna go find a outfit quickly. Let's see. Okay, I was either thinking these white long pants or this little top with this like black little skirt. It looks a little schoolgirly. It's like I got this from Acne. It's very like Japan, I feel. I'm gonna try it on and see if it works. Okay, this is look number 1. I really like it, but I also want to try another set that I think matches Max's outfit a little more. Max just came in and we were shopping yesterday. So we were shopping yesterday, and like he got this whole set. Like we bought so many clothes for 350 bucks, which was
$320, and also I forgot my passport, which means that we didn't get tax-free.
And then also I got this bag yesterday. I feel it's so cool. It is Comme des Garçons.
And now that, you know, we're in Japan again, I feel like I can start dressing up, because every time I'm in LA, I just kind of feel like sweatpants or jeans is like the vibe.
This looks so good on you. It's like so sexy. I love it. I really like this cute little set, but we are going to a business meeting and I feel it's a little bit sexy, so I'm gonna put long white pants with it, and Max is currently gonna iron it for me while I do my hair. Husband. 10 points for my husband. Full outfits. I don't know if you can see me. I'm wearing these pants from Elsa. Zara top, the bag that I vintage shopped yesterday. I don't even know how much this is new. It's probably like over $1,000. But the vintage shopping here, it's so good. And I showed us vintage shopping and at which space exactly, but that will be in the vlog for next week. We're gonna head to the meeting and then we're gonna go to the coffee shop, and I want to chat a little bit more. Kind of like how I've been feeling lately a little bit. I've been feeling a little off, if that makes sense. I don't really know why, but I think there are like multiple factors. I will share a little bit more about that. We'll chat and get into it.
At this time tomorrow, there's something you need to know. I got used to see you as a friend, but deep inside.
So I'm in this area called Omon Santo. This is one of my favorite areas in Tokyo because it feels very calm. They have so many cute little shops, cafes and things like that, a lot of vintage shopping. I was here yesterday actually, and I popped into this little store with really cute like cutlery, and they had a little coffee shop next to it. They were also selling like sake. They had a sake bar next to it, and I saw something on the menu. It was a sake latte, so coffee with sake, and I was like, this looks so interesting. So I'm trying to find the cafe right now because I was like, oh, this would be really fun with the coffee talk to go there and try it out. But I don't know where exactly the place was called. Sometimes a lot of these places have Japanese names, and sometimes I find it hard to recommend places for you guys because I don't even remember the name. But I always try to do my best to remember them and share them with you. It's somewhere down this street, so I think we're just gonna walk, find it somewhere, and otherwise I need to go to another spot, but we'll just walk and see. Yay, I found it. One of this,
Okay.
and then one of the oat milk latte.
Two.
Yeah.
Dasai cafe latte.
Okay, I got two coffees here. One is a regular iced oat latte, and then the other one is a iced sake latte. The one thing I really love about all the coffee drinks here is the sizing of it, because I feel this latte is like probably half the size of a regular one in the United States. I am very curious to try this. I got a backup just in case I don't like the sake. I'm going to meet Max later on, so I can give him one of these because I obviously don't want to waste it. I think it's made with normal milk, but I'm not sure. Let's try it out. Oh wow, it's really good. It is very creamy. It's almost like a little bit sweet, and I don't taste the alcohol at all, but I definitely can taste there's something else in it and not just like a iced latte, but I really like it. I don't know how this is gonna make me feel because I don't know how much sake is in there, but you have caffeine and then a little alcohol, so we're onto something. This is really delicious. You have to watch out with drinking this whole thing. It's funny because Max and I had so many meetings in the last few days in Tokyo and kind of before that as well, that this is kind of the first moment that I'm actually alone and doing something by myself. I just sometimes love to do things by myself and just kind of have that alone time. I think the older I get, the more I appreciate that and also just need it. I sometimes just need a little alone time to just wander around or just be by myself, I guess. I definitely feel like I'm more of the introvert there in a relationship. And Max has been really loving being in Japan, and I think I mentioned in another like Q&A that we've recently had so many talks about where we want to live and that we weren't really happy in our current apartment anymore in LA. And we were kind of debating like, okay, if we sell the place because we bought our place a couple years ago, like where would we want to go next? Like, is that somewhere in LA? Is that maybe to Europe? We've always been talking to moving back to Europe also at one point, because that is really the place where I see raising kids, to be honest. But now we've been spending a lot of time here, and Max is honestly ready to move to Japan. And he asked me if I could do that or if I would want to, and here's my thought on it. Like, I would love to do a couple of months here. I think it would be so cool. I absolutely love Japan, but I think it's going to be really hard for me to operate my business out of here because the time difference with LA is like 16 hours or something. And I definitely feel like the space that I am in, health and wellness and even fashion, it's like not as much, it's not as big here, I would say. Not that it can be. And obviously I don't speak the language, but on the other side, like, I love always new experiences, right? And just, I feel if you ever had the opportunity to go abroad by school or just travel or whatever, I think everyone should always do that and take that opportunity, because I think you learn so much on the way, and I think the experience just teaches so much about life to you. And I think from a young age, like always traveling mainly by myself, I think I learned so much from the different cultures and people and stuff. But yeah, I would love to do Japan, but I just think for me it's just not possible with work. And obviously we have a dog too. We've had some like really deep conversations about how we want to, you know, look at our future. I feel normally we always kind of like wing it and just kind of see day by day, which we do still. But I think, I don't know, it almost feels like the older you get, the more impact these decisions have, because it's now not us, you know, moving from our rental to rental. It's like, oh, we actually bought a property. It's like not as easy now to sell the place and buy somewhere else because the mortgage rates have gone up so much since when we got our place. So that will change a lot financially as well. There's just a lot more to think about, but I think, don't take me on this, I think next year we would love to spend some more time here, but maybe it's Max staying here for 1 month and then kind of like at a time, a couple weeks, and maybe I can come in more often, like 10 days or 2 weeks or 1 week and stuff. And I think that's very doable for me. But I think actually moving here, I think that would be a really big step for me. We shall see. I think we will figure it out, as you know, we'll always do. But I feel it's always good to kind of like daydream and stuff like that. Truly experience new type of places. I don't know what is going on, but every time I am in Japan, my skin clears off completely. All the little bumps go away from my forehead. And I have them in Europe. I always have them really strongly in LA. And as soon as I get here, it disappears and I can't figure out what exactly it is. And it's really frustrating. I'm kind of like starting to do more research and stuff. And the week before I left to Japan, I actually did a full gut test. It's like a GI map test with a functional practitioner. So you need to do a stool test, which is absolutely horrifying. It's no fun. And a couple weeks later, also I did a heavy metal test. I got the results back, and there were definitely some interesting things to see. My gut health was relatively good. Of course, everyone will always find a little bit of a leaky gut, but overall it looked really good. The only thing was that my liver isn't as detoxing as well as I was hoping so. And this can kind of cause a little bit of inflammation, and obviously you keep the toxins into your body if your liver is not detoxing it. So once I get back, I'm gonna work on this a little bit with supplementation, a little bit of lifestyle changes and stuff. Probably no alcohol. I'm still on vacation, so I think I know why I was feeling a little off, because I used to never be really a routine person, but I've really become one over the past few years. And I start to realize how much I love my routine, and while I'm traveling that I sometimes find it hard to fall out of it, even though I'm really just embracing of like, hey, it's okay to fall out of the routine. maybe not by working out the whole time and actually let your body relax and just really enjoy it. But that's not to say that sometimes mentally that feels a little bit different. But I think also because I got sick, so that always really takes a toll on you, especially after. And I'm slowly coming back. I feel really good now. That, I don't know, I think I'm just like excited once I'm back home to be back in my routine and stuff. I've been gone from home almost for 3 weeks now, so I think it's going to be time. And I think especially we did a really big challenge in June for Soul Sync Body, and we're working on something really big right now, like a really big change for Soul Sync Body. And we just hired a new person on the team. It's almost like a new chapter is going to start, and I think it's going to bring so much value to all of you, and it's just really going to give you all the tools to learn how to build sustainable habits into your life. It's not about the intensity of your workouts, it's truly about the consistency, how you can find it, and your approach around nutrition. And yeah, I just believe that a lot of small changes and inserting these healthy habits can just make, I don't know, your life just so much better. Also, something that I've been really working on lately, the last few months, and I've talked about this in therapy as well, is practicing self-love. I think until maybe a year ago, I thought I had a lot of self-love, and I felt I was confident in certain areas, and like any other girl, I had insecurities in so many others. I think I was always very strict on myself, and I think I had always really high expectations of myself, like more than anyone else would have on me, I would say. And I think over the past months I have really like practiced self-love, and I really feel so deeply that, I don't know if like that it's working, if the right way to say it is. I have been journaling. I used to be very much in my masculine energy, where I would never take a moment to actually understand what I was feeling, what I was thinking, what my needs were. And I think that bringing this self-awareness is like the number one act that you need to do to practice self-love, is to become aware of those thoughts and to become aware of those feelings and like actually recognize them. And for me, taking a morning in the moment and writing this down has really helped. And I definitely feel that, you know, maybe also when we're traveling and stuff, that I am not as consistent with that. But I think now when I start to feel something, that could be maybe sadness, or that could be confusion, or a lot of love even, or anger, or a lot of excitement. It doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. I am taking more time and moments to myself. That's why I think this alone time has been really important, and to actually reflect on that, because once you know that, you can kind of go from there and really do something about it. I think also with self-love obviously comes self-care, and a really big thing, a big part. I feel taking care of your mind and taking care of your body is truly going to change the unconditional love that you have for yourself and will have for yourself. And I think that's why it's so incredible to implement these healthy habits into your life. If you can show up for yourself every day, it builds confidence, it builds self-love, and I think it is something really special. And I think it is obviously an incredible feeling, because if you feel a lot of self-love, you really gain that ability to believe in yourself, that you can truly do anything you want in life. And I don't know, I think that is really really beautiful. I think that something that like helped me is to really also become aware of like the values, and I think, you know, the values that are important to me. I think respect is a big one, honesty is a big one, kindness is a big one, and if I just remember to always operate from that place, from those values, I know that almost everything is going to be fine. And I think also by building the mind-body connection for myself and diving a little bit deeper into it, I think I've been really able to cultivate more self-love, I think, rather than being more hard and strict for myself, just stepping more in the feminine area of feeling very open being vulnerable with myself, also with others. It's definitely a journey, but I think I am able to step into that feminine energy more and more, and I think it feels really good, and I think that is really important. I think Max has also been always a really amazing supporter of that. I feel he loved me even more than I loved myself. I don't know if that's like a weird thing to say, but yeah, I'm also so proud of him right now. Like, we are doing so much stuff in Japan, and he feels like he's so back to his roots. He feels really like home here, and the way he's been able to connect with so many people and really like start a lot of business here and work with amazing high-end partners, like, I am so proud of him. It's really cool to see him grow in that sense. So I also feel it's his time right now here, so I am also here to just support him. I am going to head out in a second and then maybe do a little bit shopping and go home. I hope you enjoyed today's coffee talk video. I know it was a little bit different than usual. They're probably like, why is this girl still sitting in the cafe and talking? But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next week in my full Tokyo vlog.